I want to be clear before we start. This isn't a women-bashing video, and it's not a rant. Most men who end up asking, "Why does she feel so entitled?" aren't angry. They're just confused. They're doing all the giving, the adjusting, the apologising, the trying, and somehow it still feels like nothing they do is ever good enough. If that's you, stay with me, because this isn't about attacking women. It's about understanding where entitlement comes from, and how to spot the difference between healthy standards and something that will drain you dry. If you're new here, I'm Kate May. I work online with clients who've been messed around, confused, or worn down by toxic relationships that did a lot more damage than good. I talk honestly about what really happened, why it hurt, and how to start putting yourself back together. If any of this sounds familiar, it really helps the channel if you like this video. Subscribe and share it with someone who might need to hear it. It helps this information reach people who are quietly struggling. Now let's talk about entitlement, properly. First, let's define entitlement without the fluff. When men say she's entitled, they're usually not talking about confidence. They're talking about things like expecting effort without giving any back, and expecting emotional availability without offering it to you. And most men don't notice it early, because entitlement doesn't show up and slap you in the face. It seems reasonable at first. Where entitlement actually comes from, this is the part men don't hear often, and it matters. 1. Modern dating trains your expectation before you even connect. Dating apps and social media have changed the order of things. Attention comes first. Effort comes first. Validation comes first. Connection, consistency, and character come later, if at all. When someone is used to being chosen, chased, and validated early on, expectations can quietly turn into entitlement without them even noticing. Not maliciously, not planned, just unexamined. 2. People sometimes confuse emotional pressure with real connection. Some women think, without even realizing it, that pulling back makes someone chase them. Holding back makes someone try harder, and if they show dissatisfaction, that will get them what they want. So dissatisfaction becomes the default setting, not because they're evil, because it works. And men, especially good men, respond by trying harder instead of stepping back. That's where the imbalance sets in. Where men get caught, this part matters. This is not just about women's behaviour. It's about what men do next. Men over-explain instead of observing, instead of asking, "Is this balanced?" Men ask, "How do I fix this?" That's the trap. You don't fix entitlement by giving more, buying her more. You fix it by not rewarding it. Men confuse standards with entitlement. Healthy standards sound like, "I need honesty. I won't tolerate disrespect. I want consistency." Entitlement sounds like, "You should already know. If you cared, you'd do more. This isn't good enough. I deserve better. I expect more from you." One is clear. The other is endless. The big difference most men miss. Entitled behaviour isn't about wanting too much. It's about never being satisfied, even when effort is present. Nothing is ever good enough. Nothing ever counts for effort. Whatever you do seems to be wrong. That's when men start shrinking, apologising for things they didn't do, doubting their instincts, and trying to earn basic peace. That's not love. That's emotional debt. That's you under the thumb. You lost your power. Why bringing the subject up rarely works. A lot of men think, "If I just explain how this feels, she'll understand." Sometimes that works. Often it doesn't, and here's the uncomfortable bit. If you've already been overgiving, the moment you pull back, you'll often be accused of changing, being selfish, not caring anymore. That reaction tells you a lot. How to tell if it's entitlement or insecurity? This matters, because they're not the same thing. Insecurity sounds like, "I'm scared I'm not enough. I need reassurance sometimes. I struggle to trust anyone." That can be worked with. Entitlement sounds like, "You're not doing enough. I deserve more. You should just know. You need to message me at least 10 times a day to make sure I'm okay. I expect you to be supportive at all times." One invites connection. The other demands compliance. Do as I say. What healthy women actually do. This is important, because this video isn't anti-women. Healthy women appreciate effort. They don't keep score. They don't have tick boxes. They don't move goalposts. They don't make you feel like you're not good enough. What to do if you're dealing with entitlement. 1. Stop explaining yourself. Over-explaining teaches the other person that dissatisfaction gets rewarded. Match effort, don't exceed it. Over-giving doesn't create gratitude. It creates expectation. Watch behaviour, not words. Apologies without change don't mean growth. Ask one clear question. Is this relationship making me feel happy, or do I feel constantly on edge? Your body usually knows before your head catches up. The question that changes everything. Instead of asking, why is she so entitled? Ask, what happens to me if I keep trying to meet expectations that never end? That's the real decision point. Not every woman who expects a lot is entitled. And not every relationship imbalance is permanent. But if effort is never enough, if peace is always conditional, if you're always adjusting and she never is, that's not acceptable. That's entitlement. And you're allowed to step away from that without anyone judging you. You owe it to yourself. Life is too short to be a prisoner. You do not need to answer to anyone but yourself. Time to get selfish and work on you. Thank you for watching. Remember, you're not broken. You're responding to something that genuinely affected you. If you're ready to start healing and you want support, I offer online therapy and everything you need is in the link below. And if reaching out feels scary, just know this. You don't have to get it perfect. You just have to take the first tiny step. I'm here when you're ready. If this video helped you understand your situation a little more, make sure you like, subscribe and stick around. I've got more coming that might just help you today. See you in the next video.